Late Night with the Devil follows Jack Delroy, Alan partridging it up as a 70s late-night TV host. Having figuratively sold his soul to the gods of chat, he decides to go all in and invite a standard-issue creepy girl possessed by a demon onto his flailing TV show in an effort to boost ratings. Despite 50% of the film's dialogue consisting of Jack being told repeatedly that this is a bad idea, he soldiers on, and rather predictably, the demon decides that if this is going to be his 15 minutes of fame, he's going to make it fucked as shit. David Desmalchian, who should be in more things by the way, does a great job as host to Jack, barely hanging on to the show and reality as both crumble around him, and Ingrid Torelli as the creepy kid strangely is more upsetting as herself than she is when she's possessed. The film's big gun, however, comes in the form of Ian Thrift Shop Agent Smith Bliss, who, as a skeptic, tries to poke holes in the bullshit that's unfolding around him, with the charm of a gentleman rogue, but the wit of an internet troll. The film, however, falters in that it doesn't stick with its intriguing premise. In fact, it bails on it pretty quickly. Presented as it is as a documentary about the fateful episode, it's mostly shot like a movie rather than a television show, and once things go tits up, it dives into a surreal dream sequence that couldn't possibly be part of the original broadcast or the documentary about it, which has no conclusion by the way. The film just fucking stops without going back to it. It even changes aspect ratios at one point just because it's a sweet shot, before changing back and never doing it again. The biggest break from its premise though comes in the form of the commercial breaks. Black and white segments introduced as behind the scenes footage, but again filmed like a normal film, with supposed private conversations openly recorded with multiple passes, rather than hot mics recorded from a distance by an idle camera. Intriguing as all this is though, I'd be remiss if I didn't point out that it's been done before. In 1992, the BBC aired Ghostwatch, a Halloween version of their public informational Crime Watch series, in which famous talk show host Michael Parkinson interviewed experts and invited viewers to call in with their ghostly stories, while Sarah Green was on location investigating a haunted house as Craig Charles interviewed the neighbours. Though Ghostwatch was a pre-recorded and scripted drama, it was presented as a live entertainment show, with a phone number on screen you could actually call. It was also presented by actual household name television presenters rather than actors, and if you happen to miss the not that clear anyway disclaimer at the beginning, you could be easily forgiven for thinking that it was real, which people did. So when the resident ghost Pipes decided to kick off, dragging a beloved children's presenter into the cellar and presumably to her death, then jumped to the studio to possess a national treasure to the sound of cats screaming, the public and the press naturally lost their collective shit, War of the World style. So, back to Late Night with the Devil. A fun film with a neat premise that isn't executed quite as well as it could have been. 6 out of 10. And Ghostwatch gets a 9 because that's how old I was when it scared me shitless.